I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy.
Hey everybody. Hey. Hey. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday. And it's an exciting day. It's super exciting. I just hopped on. I had no plan on what I was going to talk about or say. I just want to hang out with my friends before we did this new song. Yeah. I'm so glad everybody's here. I'm assuming that if you're here, you are on board. You're gonna be watching the premiere here in what? Is it half an hour? Is it 30 minutes? Oh, that's unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. So if you just hopped on, you have no idea what's going on. You're like, why is Bug streaming at a random Thursday night? It's because a new song is coming out tonight. Yeah, we're premiering it on YouTube. The song officially comes out on August 11th, which is tomorrow. But I have the master file, so I've uploaded it to YouTube, and we're all gonna listen to it all together, just as a big old fun group. So this is the pre-chat chat. For anyone who's in here, I'm just in here just to talk. I don't know if I'm going to play any actual music, because I'm still sitting in my office chair, which I normally never do on streams. But anyways, I'm very excited. Boom. I'm so excited. Let's chat about the new song. There's a chance that there's some amount of people who have maybe heard the song, because we played a mix of new songs live on tour in both April and in July. What I'm gonna say is, like, we don't do spoilers. We don't do spoilers in the chat. We're all gonna listen to this together. So yeah, basically, if you know anything about any unreleased Bug Hunter song, please keep it to yourself. All will be revealed in half an hour. So but I can answer questions about it, and I'll keep everything spoiler free until we hit the actual premiere. I'm hoping that we'll get 100 people there. We'll see. That's my goal. Cool. Timerson wants to know, is it going to be released as a single similar to Bed to Bath? Yes, it is. It's going to be a single. It has single artwork, which I've been teasing, at least the background of, for the last week. Yeah, so it'll be up on all the major music platforms tomorrow, midnight tonight, Eastern time. So yeah. Leron says, is Bug's audio crackling for anyone else? If it is, please let me know. I feel like I got my normal setup here, but if anybody else is having issues with it, I can always try and figure it out. So Casey wants to know which shows heard the song. I'm not gonna say, because I don't want people to know. Jams says, I hope to hit 100 people. When will my violent streak end? That's very funny, Jams. You're a very funny person. I'm so glad that I made you blue and gave you a little wrench, because that's very funny. Cornfield wants to know, why did you pick this redacted to show first? That's a very good question. So I had a choice between basically everything. I think we got down to about a month ago, and I was like, I don't know what we're going to do as singles ahead of time, because everything on the album is so different and so compelling in its own way that there was no clear there's no clear path forward. You know, like when I released Bigger Than Myself, Take It Back, Pine Cones, and Pebbles were the 3 singles that I put out ahead of time, and in retrospect, those are also the three biggest songs on the album as far as streams and ones that I play live at shows. And I'm going to assume that, just because we released something 2 weeks ahead of time 3 years ago, that hasn't colored it too much. But I think they were kind of like the strongest, kind of most digestible songs on the album. Whereas this one, we've already done Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost. So y'all, I think y'all kind of know that one already. That was the first single in my tradition of releasing a single a year and a half before an album, which I've basically done the last 3 times. Dear McCracken, a year and a half before the Rough Draft. Take It Back, about a year before Bigger Than Myself. And then Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost, a little over a year before this upcoming 4th album, which is around the corner. So, so the reason I picked this one is because the honest answer why I picked this one is because I wanted to give this song a little room to breathe. I felt like of all the songs to just throw out on an album, and just listen to it and then move on to the next song, as we're going to do. We're going to do the same thing in a little while for the full album release, where we'll all listen to the whole album together. And that's going to be a format of just like song, 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 song. And this song, I was like, I feel like I want this one to have its a little time to breathe. So that's why I picked this one. I could have picked anything. It was more not so much about it being a single and more about it. I didn't want it to get overcrowded, being debuted with everything else. So, on a scale from On Heights to Two Bed, Two Bath, how excited are you? I don't even know what that means. I don't know if you're meaning that to mean the first song on my first album that I released versus my most recent song, and that's the scale, or if you think that Two Bed, Two Bath is really, really good and On Heights is really bad. I don't even know what that means, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I think I might be more excited than when I released Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost, and maybe that's just because a whole another year and a half has passed. We've grown as a band. There's more people in the room, so to speak, which is just exciting. And we also have been working on this, the lead up to this, much longer than Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost, where we started recording that song in like February and we released it in April. We started recording in April, and now it's August, and so it's just because we've been doing an entire album. There's been more build up, as the Kickstarter at the beginning of the year. So Ghosty wants to know if we'll expect a music video for this one. No, we're not doing a music video for this one. I have put together my very best lyric video for y'all in true Bug Hunter style. My DIY kind of lyric videos. If you have ever perused my channel, you'll kind of know what you're getting into. So, cool. There's so many good questions. Did you like me staying in the premiere for 11 hours? Yes. I appreciated you, Peeker, for staying in the premiere for that long. There's so many things. Someone's saying, wait, Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost was 1.5 years ago. Yeah, it was April of 2022. So I guess not a full year and a half, but year and a quarter. Anyways, Mars's internet almost went out right as the stream started. That's great. Roswell wants to know, does the album have a released name yet? And it does not. That information is forthcoming. I don't think the release date and the name has not been dropped, as well as the album art and all that. So, how many letters does the album title have? I don't know. Jenny Mo wants to know, is Redacted the Lyric Scramble song? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out. You'll probably know quickly. If you're part of the Lyric Scramble, which, if you don't know, we did a thing on our Kickstarter where I sent out the lyrics to a new song in 100 pieces to 100 people, and they are in the Discord, slowly piecing it together. Was that clock custom made? Yes, this was made by my friend whose name is Encrypted, and I'm not sure if Encrypted is in the chat, but it spins backwards, based off the song Safe Word, where the opening line is, A broken clock's right twice a day, but mine spins in reverse and may have doubled odds and better luck. Now it's twice as good as worthless junk. Yeah, it's my little backdrop. Encrypted also made Bud over here. Bud is a catterbug. The scientific name is a boogiepeed. James wants to know, what songs would you have picked for singles from the rough draft aside from McCracken? In retrospect, very, very, very easy to say Disco in the Panic Room and Be Glad I Love You, as those 3 songs are far and above, with the exception of Too Bad, Too Bad and a Ghost, my 3 biggest songs I've ever released as far as just numbers and streams. But at the time, I don't know that I would have picked Be Glad I Love You and Disco in the Panic Room, because I was still developing kind of like what my sound was, and all people knew when they backed that album was Steve McCracken. And so, now it's easy to take for granted that, Disco in the Panic Room, Be Glad I Love You are like part of the Bug Hunter sound. But at the time I was like, this Be Glad I Love You song is like very, very cutesy and very, very corny and cheesy, and so unlike McCracken or even anything on Torn Between a Couple, that I was like, people may not respond to this very well. They might just kind of roll their eyes at it. Turns out y'all rolled your eyes at it, but also loved it. So easy to say now, but at the time I was very unsure about it. Disco also was not a very good song until the very last minute, when I recorded a new chorus, which is the one that y'all know. So I think truthfully what I would have done is probably would have done Dear McCracken was one. I probably would have done Go with the Flow, and probably Point to Prove. Probably Go with the Flow and Point to Prove. I had kind of put those songs out ahead of time anyway, because we recorded several of the songs at a radio station called KBVR, and we put those videos on our YouTube channel, which some of you may have gone back and seen, but those videos were actually up before the rough draft came out, because I put them up and was like, hey, here's some of our new songs, and this is what we're kind of working on, and here's our Kickstarter. So it probably would have been one of those, just because I had them in my pocket for longer. So Mars is wearing a Narcissist Cookbook shirt for the premiere today. Very cool. Jam saying Point to Prove felt like second single material. Yeah, Point to Prove was definitely something I was leading with for a very long time. Evan Campo says, was the ladybug on your head planned? I'm assuming you must have been at the DC show. And yes, it was. We pulled that trick off at every show of the entire tour, 18 times in a row. Same ladybug. It's crazy. You think Bug and Matt are on a team? We are on a team, for sure. Timeson wants to know about Bug hoodies. Yes, we are getting close to September. That's when I run my hoodie drive, basically. Hoodies are expensive, they're large, and they cost a bunch to manufacture. So I take orders for hoodies like basically the first 2 weeks of September normally, and I fulfill those orders then after that, so that people have their hoodies by like October. So yeah, keep your eye out. They are very comfortable. Can you do a hoodie? Yeah, the shirts didn't sell as well as I was hoping, so probably not going to do a hoodie, but we still have some shirts available. We'll sell them all, but they didn't fly off the shelves. So anyways, there's 70 people watching. Everybody's so excited. We're gonna do a new song. This is awesome. Yeah, this is a good day. I've kind of bounced back and forth between being like hyper, like, I gotta do things, I gotta get things ready, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Things like, having the lyrics up on my website at midnight tonight, having the chords submitted to Ultimate Guitar at midnight tonight, so that people can learn how to play the song. And just, I have a little checklist here of everything I need to do. And then also I just like laid in my bed and just scrolled for an hour, because my brain just got just like, and I couldn't do anything. Anyways, one thing that is exciting, if you are someone who follows Bug Hunter and you know about our handwritten postcard of the day, the postcards for this upcoming week, like all 7, are all going to be for this new song. So 10 a.m. tomorrow Eastern time, that's when the new one goes on sale. If you want to be the first person to grab the postcard of the day at 10 a.m., it will be for this song if you like it. Anyways, Yeah. Okay. I promised myself that I was not going to talk all the way up to the premiere because I'm getting too excited and I want to like focus and be set up, and I want to make sure that everything is in place and nothing goes wrong. So this was my pre-show little pep talk. Very cool that I got 73 people to come hang out. This video should automatically, when it ends, it should redirect you to the live premiere of the new song, which is starting in 20 minutes. So if it doesn't, you know where to find it. It's on YouTube. But I've set it so that this should auto, like, it'll end and then it'll just like reload the page and then you should be where you're supposed to be. Hopefully that's correct. If not, you guys know where to find it. I'm gonna go and ping everyone in the Discord because that's what I reserve everyone pings in the Discord for. If you aren't in the Discord, then you should get in the Discord. It's very good. Cool. Yeah. Everybody, thank you for being so excited for me and the band. Kyle and Jesse are also going to be in the premiere. They're going to be watching from California and Seattle as well. So, anyways, very excited, very excited. I hope you all like the song tonight. I'm not going to tell you what kind of mood it is because I don't like I said, no spoilers. But we will watch the premiere and then everyone can hop into the Discord and we'll continue the after party there and we can chat about first impressions and what you liked and what you didn't like and that kind of stuff. So cool. Okay, I'm just gonna hit the stop button. I'm not even gonna do the little map. So I will see you all in like 20 minutes in the other